Good morning. This is TMI Socials, and I am Anu Stevens. Always a delight to have you here. Anyway, let's quickly get you up to speed with all of the latest twists, drama, and so much more happening on social media as we speak. Well, this morning, we'll begin with a trending video from the FCT Minister, Yesam Wike, where he was seen telling his successor that what will actually happen when he chops alone. He says, you chop alone, I chop alone, whatever gets to happen. Anyway, see what he said for yourself.
Money. I have nothing to lose. I have a budget to present to National Assembly through Mr. President. I have nothing to lose. I give out contracts. So what's my business? Yes. Yendeba, 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 yendeba. Yes. I give an appointment. And to crown it, I give her lands. So what you saw every time? Red barrel. Which red barrel? Look at assembly members. You thought they would die of hunger. Are they dying of hunger? Are you dying of hunger? House of Reps, are you feeling it? Our leaders, are you feeling it? So all this noise making, carry and chop. Chop alone will die alone. You forget that you have a general overseer. One day, that general overseer will move to another person, but he may not be a general overseer again. Because now we have known what general overseers do.
Right, so it's the you chop alone, I chop alone for me, and that his band. I mean, I'm sure Nigerians haven't listened to his band in a very, very long time. But anyway, let's see a couple of tweets in reaction to this video online. Well, on Instagram, this user says, height of irresponsibility. I pity people who can speak against such nuisance. Another take. Sunny King says, as possible is to entertainment industry, so is this man to politics. And he is laughing out loud this morning. Away from that, moving over, this user, King Diamond, says, so it's all about party leaders, reps, and senators. What about the people? This is all shades of wrong. And Taiwo underneath says, it's the impunity for me. They know Nigerians will do nothing to them, and sadly, nothing will happen. Moving over, Domingo Loso says, this weekend a special character. His band is still active. Very, very much active. Away from Wike's saga, which will never end soon, let's move over to hashtag EFCC. Well, it's been in the news lately, and of course, in its quest to enforce integrity and rid its fold of fraudulent elements, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, dismissed 27 officers from its workforce in 2024. Well, the officers were dismissed for various offenses bordering on fraudulent activities and misconduct. Their dismissal, following the recommendation of the Staff Disciplinary Committee of the EFCC, was ratified by the Executive Chairman, Mr. Ola Olukoyede. Olukoyede reiterated the commitment of the Commission to zero tolerance for corruption, warning that no officer is immune to disciplinary measures. And of course, trust netizens online to react to this story. I have a couple of reactions to this. Our first user here says, generally speaking, we want their names and pictures so people will know they are no longer your officials. That's what she is saying. Yeah. Another user, Hi Chief Emmanuel, says, the EFCC's decision to dismiss 27 officers is commendable, but Nigerians deserve full transparency. The Commission should publish the names of these dismissed officers to ensure accountability. Without this, the fight against corruption within the EFCC itself may lack the credibility it needs to inspire public trust. Tell Nigerians who they are. I mean, we want to know, right? Well, Owere Recross says, 27 at once, no other disciplinary action aside from dismissal. Imagine 27 of them going back to Yahoo jobs after chasing people's children up and down anyhow. I'm sure this guy is so angry regarding EFCC. Well, finally, engineer says, great job. More reforms are expected by Nigerians from this noble institution. Life sentence for corruption should be pushed for. Stronger legal framework for high-profile cases. God bless and strengthen the EFCC. Well, away from that, away from Nigeria, let's move over to the foreign scene. Well, this time around in Canada, where we got to see in a major decision in the Canadian political space, the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced his resignation. While Trudeau's resignation follows polls that show his party is likely to suffer a heavy defeat to the official opposition, the Conservatives, in an election that must be held by late October. Trudeau says he is stepping down to allow his party to choose a new leader as he suspends Parliament until March due to political deadlock. Well, right now, let's move over to Canada and hear Trudeau.
Over the holidays, I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved has been because of their support and with their encouragement. So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide competitive.
Well, how would Nigerians take this, especially? Let's have a couple of tweets in reaction to see what you've been saying regarding the story. Sarah says, I pray the next Prime Minister will be good for all immigrants. Somebody wants to jump out to Canada. Well, anyway, this guy, Anyton, is saying the longer he clings to power, the more unpopular he became. It was clear he should have left long before now. The fate of his party seems to have been determined even before election. Another take on X, this user says, our African leaders left the group chat. Sit tight mentality. This is what we get here. Well, this user is saying this will call for a huge celebration amongst the Canadians. Really? Anyway, back here in Nigeria, State Governor Seyi Makinde versus the former Olori of Oyo State precisely have been in the news for interesting reasons. Well, Seyi Makinde, the governor of Oyo State, has purged that those responsible for the tragic stampede at the Children's Fun Fair on December 18th, 2024, which claimed the lives of 35 children at Islamic High School in Ibadan, will be prosecuted. Well, the governor said this at an event at the governor's office secretariat car park. The organizers, including Prophetess Naomi Ogunwusi, the former wife of the Ooni of Ife, also Hamzat, the owner of Agidigbo FM, C. Abdullahi Babatunde, the principal of Islamic High School, have been detained at Agodi Custodial Center. Now, Nigerians, of course, reacted to this story. A couple of feel on this. This user says, I don't understand. She must be persecuted because she tried to be benevolent. Did you know she didn't expect the stampede? She did not expect her kindness to backfire. Stop this rubbish. Another user, please. This one says, if the government really wants justice for those children, then their mothers should be in prison too. Those parents owe those children a duty of care, which they failed to provide. And as such, they are also guilty of criminal negligence. Capiflix on Instagram says, may we not get into trouble while trying to help people. Amen. Well, one more take on the story from I am Uncle Olu. May the souls of the innocent kids rest in peace. Some of the parents also failed those kids. Mr. Governor, what happened to the miners that caused the explosion in Bodija? Many people also lost their lives and properties then. And I mean, what did you do about it? Well, away from that, finally, let's move over to another story. Well, this time around, Attorney Joshua has been in the news since he came down to Nigeria. Well, the world-renowned boxer has extended a warm invitation to Nigerians living abroad to return home and experience the beauty of your homeland. Currently in Nigeria for the festive season, Joshua shared a heartfelt message encouraging those in the diaspora to connect with their roots and discover the rich culture of Nigeria. Speaking about rich culture, let's listen to Anthony for yourself.
Nigerians, how are you guys? I hope you're well. Everyone in the diaspora, I hope everyone's good, had a good Christmas and New Year. I'm here live in Lagos. If you haven't been here yet, I invite you to book your ticket ASAP. Come home, come see the family, come see the friends, come see your people. It's an amazing place. You have to get to know it yourself though. I can only tell you, but I can't show you. You have to be here. So I hope this message gets to you ASAP, and I'll see you in the near future. Love, blessings, and good energy.
That's Anthony Joshua right there, here in Lagos, Nigeria, pouring out his heart. I mean, IGBG, come back home real quickly. Let's have a couple of tweets, if we can, on this one. This user, Whitney Tochi, says, he has a positive attitude towards his culture. Amazing. I love it. Another user, on this Bates Kicked Foundation, says, I love how he always have positive things to say about the country. Well, Rights and Services is saying he did not say should return permanently. Oh, he was basically saying they should come visit, get to know home. Nothing wrong if you return permanently, though. Just make sure you are familiar with the country before you make a permanent decision. I really wonder what you mean, though. But anyway, moving over to this user that says, if you get money, Niger sweet. But if you no get, you go no how far. Another user says, good son, not like the one auntie where they tarnish our image. Nigeria is the greatest country on earth. And that's how we got to wrap up TMI socials this morning. What an amazing patriotic user there saying Nigeria is the greatest country on earth. Anyway, my name is Adi Stevens here in Lagos, and I'll see you tomorrow. Great.